Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. This is Alpha Masia Generate and I'm glad to have you here today. Well, today we are going to talk about the Google Forms, and these forms are very important. You might ask yourself, why Google Forms? Number one, in case maybe you are collecting data, maybe you're doing a research, a project or whatsoever, instead of printing out maybe those questions or whatever you've designed them, you can actually just be able to put it into a format called Google Forms and be able to share just links and everyone fill in from wherever they are and give it back to you. Don't you say that it's time consuming and it's less money, less cost, less time and everything, less energy, less resources involved. So I also thought it could be of help to you. So how do we find the Google Forms? You still come to Google. Okay, and it has apps, the Google apps. When you click on it, you will be able to find the Google Forms somewhere down here. You just need to search them. There are many, they have many things. I mean, Google has very many apps in it. So you come to the forms, it's here. When I click on it, it's opening up in just a few seconds. I'll be able to maybe come to the blank form since I'm starting anew. Okay. Now it shows you questions. Those are the questions that you can generate. Maybe you're talking about a research, a project. In terms of questions, it would be easy for you to collect your data. So you can be able to come and add in questions here. As you can see, untitled question, maybe name. And it's giving you options of bold, italicize, underline. That's just for you to organize the font, and if interested, you can come and maybe make it bold, italicize, and if you want to insert a link, you come and click here and a link will appear. If you also want to remove formatting, you can be able to click on this and it's going to remove all that formatting. So coming here, it's telling you it's going to be a short answer anyway you choose, because when you tap on that, it gives you, do you want it as short answer? Do you want it in paragraph? Do you want it in multiple choice kind of answers? Do you want it in check boxes where someone can just click and it comes as a yes or a no? Do you want file upload? Anything you want, you can be able to choose from here. So for example, name is usually a short answer, so I click on that. So that is what I'm going to use. So that is how we do it. And if you maybe want to add another question, you can come to the right hand here and click on add question. You can see that another question has added. Okay, maybe reasons for hunger in your community. What are some of those reasons? Because it's a question and they have to answer. And you come here, do you want it maybe in paragraph? Do you want it to be multiple choice? Depending on what you're working on, you can be able to choose. I might choose multiple choice. So they could have different choices that they're going to put, and you continue like that, like that, like that. Now, another thing, when there is this icon of required, when you turn it on, it means that that answer is a must to be answered, because you know that when you ask questions, for example, in forms, in questionnaires, sometimes it's required that they have to give the answer, sometimes it's optional. So when you put it as required, it means that that answer is optional, and you can continue adding your questions like that, like that, like that, the same way I've done it, as you can see. Okay, so this is for adding questions. This is if you want to import questions. Maybe there was somewhere when you click on it, you can be able to go and import maybe from the different files and documents. And if you want to maybe add a title, okay, you can be able to use that. And I don't know, let's go back up here a bit. Okay, maybe we want to have a heading, you know, it could be on education, maybe. That's what we want our title to be about. Then you also come and describe what is it going to be, or what should the person filling the form expect. Maybe we are exploring the effects of the new education system in society. So as they read the description, they'll be able to know exactly what the topic is trying to talk about. Okay, so that is how you can add the heading, you know, and the description. And you still, like I told you before, you can be able to work on the font. You can make it bold, italicized, underlined, depending on how you want it to be. That's how it will appear. Okay, and also when you come here, you see besides questions, we have responses. And as per now, we have none because we haven't yet sent. We are still just trying to generate the questions to be able to send. But when we send, you'll be able to see the responses after they get the link and they answer. The responses usually appear here. And as settings, you can come and you can set, in which the form in which you want. For example, if you want to make it a quiz, you can be able to tap on this, and you're seeing all changes saved in Drive. So it goes back to the Drive. Now, coming up here, you see that we have different, let's first go back to the questions, okay? Maybe in the theme here, you could want to change certain things depending on what you want to change. You can be able to change the font, you know. You can make it in that form. You can also be able to maybe reduce on the title, make it 23. It appears there immediately. That is how we use the themes. You can also be able to change the color. Maybe we want to make it a little light blue. That's how it will appear. And this is preview. When you tap on it, you'll be able to see what your form looks like. Okay, now this is what the form looks like. This is a preview, but it's not yet published. It clearly shows you, such that when you come back here and maybe you're finished with the question, of course you can undo, depending, maybe as you're in the process of editing your work. It has also those provisions, just like Microsoft Word. Then you can be able to copy responder link and be able to send. All these functions are here. You can be able to share, and when you tap on share, but you respond that you can be able to add people, groups, calendar, events, and etc. and etc. And after you're done, you come and click on done, but not yet, because I would want to first publish it. So as you're publishing, the respondents, it can be anyone with the link can be able to respond, or you can change. And you're seeing it's saying that nobody will be notified when publishing the form. So you can come and publish, and after you publish, it's now showing you that it's published. So if you want to send, you can actually just copy the link and be able to share to the different people. This is where now maybe I can send to him, and I come and say done. So basically that's how we do it. And the beauty with Google Forms is that you can still even come and change. You can come and edit your things and change, and it still appears there. That's the beauty with it. It's showing you all changes saved in Drive, so it is real time. That's the advantage. And maybe one more important thing is that you can be able to duplicate it. When you come to more, at the right hand corner, you can come and say make a copy. And maybe let this copy be edu2. Okay, then you come and say make a copy. Or you can even share with people in that option which it had brought. So that is what it is. And just maybe to show you in a brief, when we open, okay, down here you realize that there are two which are similar, okay, because it has made a copy, but you can also share. So that is how it is when it comes to Google Forms. Otherwise, I hope you've been able to learn something. Otherwise, thank you so much for your time. See you.